James here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back with part 2 of the Discord Dreamsnap submissions for the Sugary style Dreamsnap challenge. Now we've already looked at half the Discord submissions. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do so. I will leave a link at the end of this video anyway, so you can click on it and watch it if you want. If you'd prefer to watch this one first, or maybe you've already seen it anyway. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into these snaps. The first half were really good. I know the second half are going to be just as good. The submissions you have all come up with this week are absolutely incredible. I love to see it. I think you've all done such a strong and great job with this challenge, so I'm very excited to get into this. So let's jump over to Discord and take a look at this set of submissions. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. It helps me out so much, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And if you were subscribed, double check that you still are, because apparently some people have been getting unsubscribed from the channel, so make sure to check that out. That might explain why some people don't get notifications about stuff, so just double check in case. But thank you all so much for that little bit of time. Let's jump over to Discord and take a look at the snaps. Okay, so starting off strong, we have a submission from Bagel Rena, and this is such a gorgeous snap. I love how the fireworks pop against the sky. I think it really adds a lovely contrast, which I think is just absolutely wonderful. I love how we've got the candy buckets at the front here, and then I love this repeating pattern with the these sweet tooth rugs. I think that's what they're called, I forget. But yeah, I love this contrast, kind of one and the other kind of mix and match pattern. I love that we've got Vanellope here, and it almost looks like she's in her little race car. I think that's super fun. I love how we have the candy and candy floss leading to the Vanellope house, and look at this, the two candy houses either side. Yes, I love to see it. I think it's fantastic. The outfit's cute, and I love the choice of the Choco Croc as well. I think that's a wonderful addition. So this is really a snap that, that sparkles, to be honest. Next up, we have a snap from Nina, and oh my god, look at Wally. He's such a precious baby. I love him so much. We've got Vanellope here, which I think is a fantastic addition. I love that we've got the candy cane lights. We've got the lollipops. I love that you've turned the bing bong candy stands around, so you get this rainbow effect. I just love to see that. And then I love that we've got the lollipops here. We've got the candy buckets. We've got the race car. There's obviously a lot of candy elements within this shot, and I think your character looks cute as well. I think this is a lovely frame shot. I think there's a lot of brightness and colour to this shot, so I think this will do well. Next up, we have a snap from Wolfie, and I love this. This cake candy shop vibe that you've got going on. We've got the lollipops here. We've got all the cupcakes. I love your character, and obviously posing here with the Choco Croc. We have Vanellope here along with the Wreck-It Ralph statue, the Ralph statue, which I think is a wonderful sort of combination and pairing. I love that we've got the candy plushies on the wall as well. This is a really strong and cohesive snap, which I love. I love the glow and everything like that to it. So I think this is a really good job. Next up, we have Aqua Hex, and I really like this. I love that your outfit is a bit different from what we're typically seeing. I love this outfit. I think this outfit is genuinely quite cute and stuff. I love how you've put these pebbles lining towards Vanellope's house as a pathway. That's such a clever idea, and they almost look like M&Ms or something like that, some sort of round little sweet treat that way. I love that we've got the candy cane trees. This is the racetrack, and we've got the cars on there. The crystals work really nicely as well to frame this racetrack, which I think is really good. And I love that you've gone for the My Hero cookie here. I love that Vanellope looks so animated. She's obviously walking, or she's probably mid glitch animation. But either way, like how she looks here is so cute and funny, and I just think that's wonderful. So I think this is a really, really good snap. Next up, we have a snap from Rora, and oh my god, the colors in this just really, really pop. And I think that's just absolutely wonderful and magical. I love how you've got the like the sea anemone plants or whatever they're called dotted about, which add just like a nice glow to the shot. I love that you've got like the ice lollies, the popsicles, we've got the gingerbread house, we've got the candy and the cupcakes, like a lot of candy elements here, which I think is wonderful. I love the outfit choice with the mix of this kind of like minty green tealy color mixed in with the pops of pink. I think just works really, really nicely. We've got Vanellope here and we've got her house, so I think this is an absolutely wonderful snap. The lighting in this is just so beautiful, and yeah, I think this will do very, very well. Next up, we have Punchy LaRue with this like candy shop vibe, and I absolutely adore this. I love that you've got like a bit of an arcade kind of going on as well, which really ties into like the Wreck-It Ralph Vanellope theme. I love that we've got these rugs here. I think that works really nicely. I love how your character looks. I think the outfit's super cute. I love how you've sectioned off using these I assume you've done it with the L-shaped ones, the L-shaped like counters. That's how I assume this is done, but I could be wrong, but that's how I perceive this to have been done. And I love that it's dotted about with so much candy, so many cupcakes. We've even got some like Disney figures dotted in and about, which I think is absolutely wonderful. This is a beautiful snap, really fun, really creative, a great use of the mannequins as well. So yeah, fantastic job with this one. Next up, we have this submission from Flame G, and this is so good. I love that you've included Stitch with his like little devil outfit, which is really cute because he's obviously got the candy on his back. So I think that's just like a perfect little addition. We've obviously got Vanellope here. We've got like some candy elements with the candy buckets, the candy floss. We have a lollipop on the ground as well. I love that we've got Vanellope's house and the candy house paired together quite nicely. Your character looks good. And what I really like is actually the flooring. I think the flooring is super fun and really creative. I love this contrast in the squares, and I think that just works really wonderfully and is a nice contrast to what we're typically seeing with the full candy path. So I love this creative take, and the new like daisy popsicle stick benches, whatever you want to call them, I think they work perfectly in this setting too. Next up, we have Blush Danielle, and I think this is a super fun submission. I love that it looks like a proper racetrack and that you've got the start and the finish line. I think that just works really nicely, kind of like together. And then this framing with Bing Bong in the middle and all the fireworks. There's just something really special about this. I love that we've got Goofy here. I think that's super fun because obviously he kind of gives that race car driver vibes, which I think is absolutely wonderful. And then using the Stitch spaceship and the Vanellope car as this contrast between like the different vehicles is super fun. I love the outfit. I think the outfit's really cute, and the pop of blue with the hair is lovely. I love all the candy treats that we've got on the counter in the background as well. Like we've got cheesecake, we've got carrot cake, we've got like candy buckets, we've got boba, we've got gingerbread houses, we've got ice cream, you know, we've got a lot of different food here, even the candy floss. So I love all those elements that are working together really, really nicely. Next up, we have High Five to the Face with this super cute indoor submission. And I love that we've got rows of the popcorn buckets, and we've even got some popcorn here to the left hand side. I think that works really, really nicely, and really is a great use for these items. I do love that you've got the candy on the ground as well, like the broken lollipops. We've got the candy floss, which surrounds the bing bong stand really nicely. And then to the left, we've got the cupcakes on the counter as well, which is wonderful. We have your character in the middle posing with the Choco Croc. We've got this coordinating pink outfit as well, which is really cute. And the addition of Vanellope is wonderful. Next up, we have Madame Bernet with this snap, and this snap is super fun. We do have a lovely little hidden Mickey here with the lollipops. Oh, honestly, this is so good and so creative, and I love that you do this. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I love that we've got the candy dotted about on the ground. We have the candy on the table here. Also, I want to point out how you've made this table. So this is free of the like golden Wreck-It Ralph tables, but like it creates like this one big kind of like coffee table, and I think that looks incredible. I would never think to do something like this, but this works together really, really nicely. I think this is a really clever way of kind of like using an item and sort of making something new with it. And I think that's so clever. The outfit is really cute. I love that you've gone for something different here. I love that we've got all the lollipops in the background. We've got Vanellope here as well. Again, kind of a bit more of that sort of darker, kind of like Hansel and Gretel kind of vibe. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This is fantastic. Next up, we have a couple of snaps from Amy B, and I really like this. I love how we've got like the bing bong stand here, but we're kind of used the invisibility trick to create this rainbow. I love that we've got Vanellope's house in the background. We've got all this candy pathing. The Choco Croc looking towards you is so cute. The little Ralph stand. We've got Vanellope's car, and we've got like this little seating area here as well. It's really cute. The outfit's adorable too, so I do really, really like that. And then with your male pick, I love this that we've gone for like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory vibe. Willy Wonka, that's it. I was like, what is his name? It escaped me for a moment there. Like, we've gone for this Willy Wonka inspired outfit. At least that's how I'm seeing it. I hope that's the intention and stuff like that. Like, that's the vibe I get. I love that we've got like the Choco Croc with his mouth wide open. We've got the race car. We've got so many elements of candy with like the candy corn lights. We've got the candy floss. We've got little bits of candy on the floor as well. And then we also have the candy house and Vanellope house here in the background, which is just wonderful. Next up, we have a super cute snap from Nia. And I love that you've included the pinata in the background. I think that's wonderful because obviously it has the little candy items on the floor, which I think works really, really nicely. I love how we get these zoomed up elements of like the candy homes and things like that, just so we can see the detail. Like we've got the zoomed in bing bong stand here, so we can really see those candy elements on the stand. We have the candy house here, but we really kind of like zoom in on like the kind of like waffly steps, if that makes sense. And then like Vanellope's house as well. So we see sort of like the chocolate and the gumdrop buttons. Is that what they're called? And then obviously the details on the Choco Croc, which is adorable. Your outfit is cute as well. Again, that typical, the candy skirt with candy socks and the candy hair kind of vibes. So yeah, this is wonderful to see. Next up, we have a snap from Rainbow, and I really like that you've included the train from the, I think it was from the Royal Winter Star Path, or at least when Jack Skeleton came in. I don't know if it was from the Star Path or from like the premium shop around that time. I'm not too sure, but certainly the Jack Skeleton inspired train track. I love that you've included that, and we sort of get that candy element with that. I love that we've got the candy floss, we've got the broken lollipop pieces, we've got candy sort of dotted around, which is wonderful. Your character looks super cute, and we've even got Vanellope in the background. I love how we've got this sparkle of glimmer. I'm guessing this is glimmer. I don't know how you've managed to get it so high up. Like, I'm so confused by this, but also it just looks really, really good. I love this. And like on the other side as well. Again, no idea how you've managed to achieve this, but it looks wonderful. I think it's a brilliant effect that you've got. Next up, we have Bora Bora, and I really love this. Again, we've got that kind of framing with the two candy houses, which I love. We've even got the heart castle in the background, which I think is a wonderful addition. I feel like there's like this depth to the photo. Like I feel like you could follow this around and it's like we're in a little candy village. I love the little touches with the candy at the front, the ice cream, the spring egg. Even the like the wedding cake in the background here is lovely. I love that you've coordinated with the pink like snake to match in with the outfit. So although it's not like a candy inspired companion or critter, it does coordinate very nicely with your outfit, which has this lovely pink theme throughout. And then I love Vanellope. Vanellope's face here is hilarious. Do you see this face? It's so funny. I love that. I think that's just wonderful. So yeah, fantastic job with this snap. I think this is amazing. Next up, we have a snap from Lainey Faye. I love the sparkles in this photo. I think it's super fun. Obviously, I love that we've got Oswald here because I'm a big fan of Oswald. We've got Vanellope. I love the little like candy pieces dotted throughout on the floor. The outfit's really cute. I love the mix of like the pink and the purple. And then we've got the like the companion here with the like the little squirrel with the chocolate and the like meringue kind of on the top. We do also have a couple of like we've got the food stand here with all the candy floss. We've got the bing bong stands. A lot of elements in this relating to candy. So I do think this is a really good snap. Next up, we have the Rebel 84 mic, and I really love this. It's like we're in a candy shop. You know, we've got the counter over to the left with like Daisy's till. We have the Bing Bong candy stand in the middle. We've got like a display with like mint candy, regular candy, even this display here with all the candy floss. And then at the front we've got like the buckets of candy, and obviously posing here with this monkey companion, it's like you're pointing and going, which one do you want, which bucket should we get, which candy should we get? And I really love that. I think that works wonderfully together, and I love this little setup. I think it's such a good setup. Next up, we have Cornflake Girl 80, and I love that you've included like the V8 cafe. I think that's so unique. It really adds a nice contrast of colours here, along with the Candy House and Vanellope's house. I love that we've got Vanellope here towards the front. I think that's absolutely wonderful. I think the inside out rides actually work really nicely to add like a how would I describe it? Like just they have this really kind of like cartoon candy-ish vibe to them. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and obviously the starting line in the background I think is wonderful as well. So fantastic job on this one. Next up, we have a snap from Zara, and I really, really like this. Obviously, I love the starting line, the Bing Bong candy stands. We have the Candy House and Vanellope's house, which I think is wonderful. I love that we've got Vanellope here with the two like candy buckets. Like, I assume that's obviously been done to like trap her in, but I still think it works really well. Like as if she's like scooped up this candy or she's taking it, obviously with her candy car, which is perfect. Then we've got your character in the middle here with some lollipops. We've got some candy floss. It did look like you had the Choco Croc, but I guess he's gone for a bit of a walk. But we've got this lovely sparkle line from him going to the ground. We have the Figment popcorn bucket, which I think is wonderful as well. And what I really, really like with this snap is that you've placed yourself in the middle of this train track. So for anyone watching who's unsure how to achieve this, basically what you need to do is put yourself in position and then put the train track over yourself. Now, I believe that this does put you kind of like stuck in place. You can't walk off it or anything like that, but it does keep you in that spot, and then like you can take your snap and things like that. And then to get out, you just have to remove the train track, I believe. At least that's what you do with the kind of like trick. So I assume it's the same for the train track. Next up, we have a snap from Jolly. Maybe a bit ahead with the Stitch theme in here. You had like almost like a perfect setup for Stitch for this week. No, I do love this. I love that you've gone with like a really unique take on the theme. Obviously Stitch loves his coconut cake and his coffee, so I love that you've done that little nod with the coconut cake and the coffee. That was actually an element that I wanted to do in my snap, and then I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, remember to make some coconut cake and some coffee, and then completely forgot. But yeah, I love this. I love that we've got the heart castle in the background with the little, sorry for the cut or any awkward segue here. Um, my cat was going crazy. I don't know what was wrong with her. She's like on a mad one. Running about all over the place. I was worried something had happened and stuff like that. And all she'd done was knock like shirts down, and I don't know, it's confusing. So apologies for any awkward cut here. Let's get back to this photo. Once again, my apologies. But yeah, talking about this photo, love the outfit choice. I love that it's something very different from a lot of the typical outfits we're seeing. Not a problem to use those other outfits, by the way. As I said, I mean, as you'll have seen from my snaps, they're the outfits I went for, you know, the candy skirt and everything like that. So it's not a criticism to anyone else, because that was the route I took as well. But I just love seeing like some creative submissions that really think outside the box. Like I said, it doesn't diminish or take away from any other submissions, but it's just fun to see differences that we all have when we look at the same theme. I love that we've got Stitch here. I think that was a wonderful addition. Obviously, he's obsessed with his coconut cake, which is a lovely little sweet treat. I love that we've got the pink castle in the background with the puff of like pink heart smoke. I think that's wonderful. And then we have the lollipops like lining this pathway towards the castle. And I actually love how this like pathway is decorated, just like thinking in terms of general decor. Like to do something like this with like the trellises and the trees, perhaps with some hedges it looks like you've got in the background, then these smaller bushes and some benches dotted between. This is a wonderful little piece of decor that would work well in kind of any valley. Even if you took away the candy elements, this is such a beautiful little setup. So fantastic job with this snap. It's so good. Then we have a snap from Hoovian, and I really like this snap. I think it's so fun and creative. Again, a really different outfit, which I love. Something that's really going to stand out and add contrast. I love that we've got the little like Dole Whip ice cream here. I think that's super cute. And you've gone with like the yellow theming in your outfit. I love that we've got the cherry trees here as well, like the nice contrast and addition of those like pinky colors and tones to the photo. I think works really nicely. I actually really like this setup with these pillars and the castle in the background. I think that looks really cool. But I really like this snap. I think it's super fun. And yeah, I think you've done a really good job with this. I think this is great. Next up, we have an alt account snap from Jolly. I love this. I think this is fantastic with all the lollipops here. Really adds a focus onto them. And I love how you frame the shot with this trellis. Like it really feels like we're peeking into this kind of like candy land, which I think is super cute. Obviously, I love how your hair looks with the candy hair. I think this is sometimes like if you really want to make this candy hairstyle look good, I feel like putting it in a hat like this really works, because it just kind of like pushes everything down a bit so it doesn't feel so big and pow and like in your face. Like this makes it look a bit nicer, I think, personally. I love the outfit choice, very similar to your last outfit actually, which I think is kind of funny. I love that you've gone with like the same sort of outfit in both. I think that's fantastic. But yeah, I love this with Vanellope's house as well. I think it just works really nicely together. I love the tones of this photo. So I think you've done an absolutely fantastic job here. And last but most certainly not least, we have a snap from Cole, and this is gorgeous. I love how your character looks. I love that they've got this unique theming to them. I love that we've got like the red and white hair with the red and white makeup detailing. I love the kind of like red, white, pink theming of the outfit as well. I think that works together very nicely. I love that we've got all these like candy or food inspired critters. You know, we have the gingerbread bunny, we've got the kind of like chocolate and meringue squirrel, we've got the popcorn squirrel, we've got the choco croc, we've even got like the fruit croc here as well. So I love that we've got that kind of like mix of the critters, which I think is just fantastic. I love that we've got the bing bong stalls in the background, but I love this framing at the front with these gingerbread chairs. I think that just looks absolutely wonderful. So I think this is a really fantastic submission and such a great way to wrap up this week's dream snaps that you've all created. So yeah, there you have it. That's all the dream snaps from Discord. Really amazing snaps that you've all created. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. I think you've done absolutely wonderful with your snaps and everything like that. So honestly, fantastic job, everyone. Great work. It's truly lovely to see, and I'm very excited to get into this week's snap challenge as well, the stitch one. I think we're going to have a lot of fantastic submissions in Discord for that as well. So thank you so much to everyone who has shared in the Discord. I appreciate you sharing so I can share in these videos. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!